How Coca-Cola was originally a medicine with cocaine. The bizarre origins of the world's most famous drink. Introduction. The world's favorite beverage started as a drug. Coca-Cola, the most recognized soft drink on earth, wasn't always the sugary, fizzy beverage we know today. In fact, its original formula contained real cocaine. Yes, you heard that right. Back in the 1880s, Coca-Cola was marketed as a medicinal tonic, promising to cure headaches, fatigue, and even morphine addiction. What started as a so-called miracle medicine soon transformed into a multi-billion-dollar empire thanks to smart branding, aggressive marketing, and, well, the decision to quietly remove the cocaine. But how did a drug-laced tonic become the world's most popular soft drink? Let's dive into the strange and fascinating history of Coca-Cola. 1. The man behind the drink, John Stith Pemberton, doctor, soldier. Meet John Stith Pemberton, a pharmacist, a Confederate Army veteran, and the man responsible for Coca-Cola. After getting wounded in the Civil War, Pemberton, like many soldiers, became addicted to morphine. Desperate for an alternative, he began experimenting with different medicinal tonics. That's when he created something called Pemberton's French wine coca. And what exactly was in this magical concoction? Coca leaves, yes, the same plant used to make cocaine. Wine because, why not? Cola nut extract, a source of caffeine, for that extra kick. Pemberton proudly marketed his drink as a remedy for fatigue, nervousness, and digestion problems. Basically, it was Red Bull on steroids, or rather, on cocaine. 2. Coca-Cola loses the wine, but keeps the cocaine. Everything was going great until 1886, when Atlanta decided to ban alcohol. Suddenly, Pemberton had a problem. His best-selling drink contained wine, but he wasn't about to let prohibition ruin his business. So, he simply removed the wine and replaced it with carbonated water. And what about the cocaine? Oh, that stayed. In fact, Coca-Cola continued using real cocaine in its formula for nearly 2 decades. By the early 1900s, people weren't just drinking Coke for the taste, they were getting an actual stimulant rush with every sip. No wonder sales were skyrocketing. Fun fact, by 1900, Coca-Cola was being consumed by everyone: women, children, businessmen, factory workers, even housewives. Imagine realizing after the fact that your grandma was sipping on a cocaine-laced refreshment every afternoon. To global domination. After Pemberton's death in 1888, businessman Asa Candela took over and turned Coca-Cola into a commercial empire. And he did it brilliantly. Here's how. He gave away free samples because once you try it, you're hooked, literally. He launched massive ad campaigns, branding Coca-Cola as the ultimate American drink. He partnered with soda fountains, making it the go-to beverage for everyone. By the early 1900s, Coca-Cola had become a household name. But there was one small problem. 4. The cocaine controversy. Well, we got caught. By the early 1900s, the U.S. government finally realized that maybe giving the entire population cocaine wasn't such a great idea. Public pressure grew, and in 1904, Coca-Cola was forced to quietly remove the active cocaine from its formula. But here's the thing, they still used coca leaves. The cocaine was just extracted before production, and just like that, Coca-Cola executives dodged any major scandal. They simply changed the recipe and acted like nothing ever happened. Smart move. 5. Sugar takes over, the new addiction. With cocaine out of the picture, Coca-Cola had to find another way to keep people coming back. Their solution? Sugar. Lots and lots of sugar. By replacing cocaine with high amounts of sugar and caffeine, Coca-Cola ensured that customers remained just as hooked as before. And it worked. By the 1920s, Coca-Cola was everywhere, and its iconic contour bottle became a global symbol. Fun fact, during World War II, Coca-Cola convinced the U.S. government to classify Coke as an essential drink for soldiers. This allowed them to expand worldwide, securing their place as a global phenomenon. 6. The global takeover, Coca-Cola conquers the world. Fast forward to today, Coca-Cola is sold in over 200 countries, with 1.9 billion servings consumed every single day. It has survived wars, economic crises, and even health controversies. But despite its transformation from a drug-laced medicine to a soft drink empire, Coca-Cola still holds one big mystery. 7. The secret formula conspiracy. Coca-Cola's formula is one of the most protected trade secrets in the world. Only a handful of people supposedly know the full recipe. Some believe the secrecy is just a brilliant marketing gimmick. Others think Coca-Cola might still have a mystery ingredient they don't want us to know about. I mean, wouldn't you be curious? Conclusion. From cocaine to capitalism, the Coca-Cola story. Coca-Cola's journey is one of marketing genius, controversy, and global domination. What started as a cocaine-infused medicine turned into a multi-billion-dollar empire. Would Coca-Cola have been as successful without that extra kick in the early years? Who knows? But one thing is certain, whether you love it or not, Coca-Cola is one of the greatest business success stories in history. So, what do you think? Would you have tried the original Coca-Cola, complete with its special ingredient?